Before we begin today's video, I have a small request. Can you guys please smash the subscribe button because less than 1% of you guys who watch my videos are actually subbed to my channel. Now let's begin with the madness. Today's game was actually pretty decent as it was played by two 1300s. In this game, my viewer played as black and his username is Titan0_0 with a rating of 1373. Let's begin with the analysis. The game begins with e4, e5, bishop c4, knight f6, d3, h6, and h3. Just because black played h6, white played h3. Okay, no, I'm just joking. White played it to stop the bishop from coming to g4. Black plays bishop to c5. White responds with c3 trying to play d4 in the future. Black plays knight c6 preventing d4. a4, just occupying more space on the queen side, with a future idea of trapping the bishop if black is not careful with b4 followed by a 5. Black responds with a5. Knight f3. d6. Now you can see that the pawns on h3 and h6 stop the bishops from coming to g5 and g4. Bishop b4 pinning the knight. Now, you can argue that moving the bishop twice in the opening from c4 to b5 is not good. You're not wrong, but it is not a bad move, so I am okay with it. Bishop d7 and pinning the knight. Knight d2. Castles. Bishop takes c3. Black recaptures. Knight b3, looking to take away the bishop pair. Bishop retreats. White castles. Black moves the knight to the edge of the board, opening up the diagonal of the queen. White retreats the pony to h2. The knight is now under attack. Black misses it and rather plays queen f6. Now white is a genius and takes the. Never mind. White rather offers an exchange of queens. How does white manage to this? White moved the queen along the same diagonal 2 squares. It's just 2 more squares to get to the knight. Anyway, now black defends the knight. And white blunders the game, falling prey for the attack on the king. Takes. Black now threatens mate on g2 with the queen and knight by playing knight to f4. White prevents mate, d5 and knight c5. Black opens up the board with d takes e4. White takes with the knight. f5 puts pressure on the pinned knight and black will surely win material. White play queen g3 offering a trade, but in doing so hangs the royal fork. kh1, black takes the queen and white recaptures with the pawn rather than taking with the knight and saving it. Black takes the knight and this game is now basically over. A rook trade occurs. White is greedy, so takes the pawn rather than fighting back. Queen takes pawn threatens mate on g2. White stops it with the move knight f3, but black
sacrificed the wrong!
And white resigns. Because mate is unstoppable.